Dear friends, welcome to the session. Today we will be discussing about electronic marketing. Nehru College of Engineering and Research Center, Department of MCA. In the semester 5 MCA program, we have a course called as Electronic Commerce, and it has 6 modules. We have already covered the basic aspects, models of e-commerce and security issues in the previous 5 modules. Now you get into the 6th and the last module where you will be discussing about electronic marketing. Dear friends, in the world of business, marketing is one of the most important aspects. And it is said that business is all about marketing and marketing is all about business. So that is the level of importance this marketing concept has gained in the world of business management. Now, as ICT, information and communication technology, rules the everyday life of human beings, the marketing concept has received a novel e-avatar, and this e-avatar can be called as electronic marketing. Dear friends, we will start the discussion with what exactly is traditional marketing. We will get into the 4 P's of marketing. Then you will see the extended 7P version of ancient marketing. After that, you will be discussing about the online version of electronic marketing. We have discussions on detailed models of e-marketing. I welcome you all to this presentation and I welcome you to just watch my slides. So for the ease of understanding, let us divide the unit syllabus into 4 portions. First, the basic concepts of marketing. Then let us see what are the internet marketing technologies. Then you will be focusing on marketing and branding. And finally, you will be focusing on online marketing research. So friends, in the introduction, as I told, marketing is a study and management of exchanging of relationships. See, it was a great management guru, Philip Kotler, who defined marketing as satisfying needs and wants through an exchange process. So marketing is exactly or entirely different from selling. See, nowadays, selling is all about, this is what I do have with me. Do you want to purchase it? You are asking a question to the consumer, and the consumer is forced to buy it. As the world of marketing emerged, the focus has turned upside down. Now the customer will demand and the producer will have to produce it. Customer will tell, this is what I want. Can you make it? So the business entity will have to create a product and go back to the consumer or to the end customer to sell the product. That is a major difference between sales and marketing. There are so many definitions for marketing, of which let us choose the Chartered Institute of Marketing definition. Marketing is a management process responsible for identifying, anticipating, satisfying customer requirements profitably. So now you see, this is just about identifying the needs. More than just identifying, you need to understand who exactly your consumer is and what exactly the consumer requires. We need to analyze the customer needs, and then you need to create a product by which you can satisfy the customer, and through that customer satisfaction, your company or your organization or your product can be a profitable business. Dear friends, as I told you, marketing is a age-long concept. It was always there in the day-to-day aspects of human life. See, this marketing practice tended to be seen as a creative industry in the past, which included advertising, distribution, and selling. But nowadays, it is much more creative and much more amalgamated, which includes almost all areas of science that is being functioning in today's modern world, including social science, psychology, sociology, mathematics, economics, anthropology, and even neuroscience. Now you see, dear friends, the mind science or the psychology of a consumer is very important for marketing. So it is not that you need to have wonderful degrees in all these subjects, but you need to have sound knowledge or basic common sense in almost all the fields of science to be a marketing genius. Coming to the marketing mix, there was always 4 P's for marketing. We call it as product, price, promotion, and place. See, this 4P model was it was always being accepted by the marketing world, and now it has been annexed by 3 more extra P's, that is physical environment, process, and people. Now you see, my dear friends, who can buy a product? That is very important. That is why product is emerging into the first P. The place where you place this particular product to be sold, that is very important. See, for example, after all, you cannot sell a Coca-Cola or you cannot sell a chilled beer in an ice cold country. Similarly, you cannot sell a hot tea in the afternoon 1 p.m. The price that you charge for your product is very important. You cannot sell a pen for 5 lakh rupees unless until it is that very important. Generally, you can charge a pen with somewhere around 5 to 50 rupees. So your pricing is very important. Coming to the promotion, what is the methodology by which you are promoting the product? That is very important. Now coming to the 3 new P's, that is physical environment, process and people. This is where all our anthropology, all this kind of statistics, economics, data science, analytics, everything comes into the emergence. So the 4P, the traditional 4P model has been replaced by the new 7P model. Then comes the next era, that is internet marketing, wherein internet, as you know, is a collection of computers. It is a network of networks which is not being owned by anybody, and it is a sole property of the entire world. So this internet, this collection of computers, this supreme net can be effectively utilized for better pricing, better producing, better placing of the products. So such kind of marketing concepts can be used, or it can be defined under the broad definition of internet marketing. Seen in the picture is a 7-year-old boy, Ryan, who has created millions. This fellow, this young genius has been rated by Forbes magazine as one of the best marketers. Nowadays, the leading toy companies are waiting for Ryan's reviews. Ryan's reviews are so effective that the modern day a child community is waiting for Ryan to review a product and then purchase it. So quite naturally, there is no wonder that all these leading toy companies are waiting for Ryan to review their products. So this is how the internet marketing goes. Ryan made all these things through online presence like YouTube blogs and online presence. Internet marketing is also called as online marketing, my dear friends, and it has a broad term which deals with a lot of things, including content, email, search, paid media, and many more things. Now you see, you are familiar with blogs, you are familiar with podcasts, you are familiar with infographics, case studies. See, all these things are some among the tools that are being enhanced by internet marketing or e-marketing. See, blogs or contents rules the entire world. See, if you and I want to buy or to know something about a product or about anything, the first thing that we do now is just Google it. Once you Google it, you get millions and billions of results. Through that results, you keep on moving through these contents, and the people who create the content, that can be paid or unpaid content, can create an opinion about a particular product in a consumer's mind. So blogs or content management systems are very important. Coming to podcasts. Though this podcast and audiobook culture doesn't exist that much in Kerala, I don't say that it doesn't exist in Kerala. This metro-like cities, it's quite natural that people are listening to podcasts. So podcasts are one of the best ways by which you can place a product through internet mode. Coming to infographics, infographics has it is a very basic design science where we all know that pictures speaks much better than words. And in the next level, motion pictures speaks much better than dumb pictures. So infographics is a methodology by which you can use JPEGs or GIFs to draft the content or draft the data in a very attractive, very quick and in a pictorial methodology. So infographics are highly used for electronic marketing. Seen in the screen is a electronic digital PR giant called as Fractal. They create so many case studies, and their case studies are so many, all these case studies are heavily listed, and they are mostly sorted out by almost all the consumers. Very serious consumers get into the case studies that is being listed by Fractal, and the Fractal is a highly paid digital PR company globally. So Fractal-like companies create quality content about all these products, and they publish various case studies by which you can create better opinion for your product. So you can say that case study is a best methodology by which you can create electronic markets. Dear friends, radios, televisions, social media, everything has emerged, and this all supports this new concept called as electronic marketing. Now, this is just a beginning. There will always be new technologies on the horizon, ready to change the industry in new and exciting way. See, dear friends, IT is a continuation. See, you cannot say that what is today is going to be sustained forever. No. Today's world will get old in a very short period of time. It is said that almost IT is an industry which is ever growing and which is a quickly growing industry. So after a couple of months, all these technologies will go out and the new one will come. So will this electronic market technology also. Dear friends, there are 4 powerful ways by which this internet impacts. As you see in the slide, it can be taken as a wonderful communication medium. It has a richness of marketing contents. It is greatly expanding the information industry, and moreover, the most significant, most attractive and most relevant term is internet is always on and always attached. Yes. Can you tell me any other technology, any other media which is 24/7? Definitely, yes, television can be one of the media. But unless until you are not into an on-demanding television mode, you will have to hear or you will have to watch what exactly the channel shows you. But coming to the internet, you are free to choose the channel by which your taste can be satisfied. So as a consumer, as an end customer, internet is a wonderful media by which a product can be effectively marketed to the end consumer. You have web transaction logs, you have tracking files, and you have a very interesting profiling methodology by which a company can simply segment the consumers into various partition, and they can place each and every individual consumer into the particular segment, and they can create different types of marketing campaigns for each and every separate segments. So profiling is a wonderful mode. See, a wonderful example for this is once you search for a keyword, say for example, I take Google, I search for, say for example, I will say Slack shirts. Soon after my search, see that will be upon an academic interest I am doing all this search. But soon after I search for the Slack shirts, just go to the advertisement. The Google advertisements will push the advertisements of these shirts or some similar products by which they expect that I am going to be an effective consumer who is going to turn this into a potential buy. So this is how the profiling works through electronic marketing. Dear friends, we have seen B2C commerce and B2B commerce in the previous classes. Now, just have a mode by which you can see marketing in this mode. See, Amazon is an e-tailer, whereas Facebook is a community provider. You go to CNN, you can bring them as a content provider, whereas MSN is a wonderful portal. Come to Monster.com, they are transaction brokers, OLX is a market creator, and Google Maps are service providers. So from this itself, you can understand what all are the various sub-segments that online market promotes to you. When you come to the B2B model, the picture is more complex. You can divide the entire B2B model where in the both sides a business do exist. So one business is communicating with another business. You can have electronic distribution channels, you can have electronic procurement channels, you can have digital exchanges, and you can even have industrial consortia. So these are various B2B commercial models of electronic marketing. Coming to the branding. Branding is the next level of marketing actually. Branding strategy is a long-term plan for the development of a successful brand in order to achieve specific goals. It is not just about 1 day or 2 days. You are creating a set of campaigns by which you can create a better goodwill for your company. Whenever you hear the name of a brand, Whenever you see, there are n number of brands which has already influenced this. See, Bata is a wonderful brand. Now coming to the new gen brands, see, Myntra is a beautiful brand actually. There are so many brands which are influencing us. So if you want to search something, now you don't use a term called as search. Rather, you just Google it. If you want to smoke a cigarette, sorry if I'm telling a bad example, but see, in marketing, everything is a product. I'm not concerned about the politics of the products. If you want to smoke a cigarette, nobody goes and search for a cigarette. Rather, they just go for one simple brand. Have you heard of the brand called as Ujala? Nobody, no Kerala woman just go and ask for Tulli Neelam or I don't even know what is the English version of that. They don't ask for that product. Rather, they just go and ask for the brand called as Ujala. There are various brands which pushes similar products. But this Ujala brand has been that much established in the minds of Indian women. So that is the power of branding. Dear friends, successful e-commerce strategies involves using internet and mobile platform to control and strengthen existing business, and they provide products and services your competitors cannot copy. So that is the most important version of branding. You need to create that kind of strategies, that kind of marketing strategies by which your brand image get expanded. Moreover, none of your competitors can create a similar brand in a short period of time. That is why your company brand will exist forever. Dear friends, differentiation, cost competition, scope, focus, and customer intimacy. They are the 5 strategies that has to be taken care of. Kindly look into the lecturing notes that I have already given to you. There is a doc file that I have already shared, and I have given detailed explanation of all these 4 strategies there. Dear friends, now coming to the research aspect of marketing. The process of gathering, recording, and analyzed data related to certain products and services are called as marketing research. See, internet is the best medium for what? For understanding your consumer, for collecting data, analyzing them, segregating them, utilizing them, positioning them, and even presenting them. So internet is a wonderful mode by which you can run your research in a very I'll say that one of the best way by which you can present a research is internet and modern information and communication technology. You can understand the needs and wants of the target audience. Effectively meeting them will be able to achieve the organizational goals. Now you see, if you want to collect a data from a supermarket, you will have to wait outside the supermarket and you will have to share the form fill methodology for at least 100 consumers. Whereas, through the modern day media, you can simply share a form. You can simply share a form not just to 100 consumers, rather 1,000 consumers. And make it sure that if you want 100 data, you will get at least minimum 200. That is, only if 1/5 of your consumers has responded, even then you get a bulk of data. Much better than or much more than that you can collect physically. So that is a way by which you can do better research, better marketing research through internet and online media. Dear friends, you can make better marketing decisions. You can survive the competition. You can decide to target markets. You can maximize the profit. See, try to understand. Maximization of profit is one of the very important goals that any business can have. You can increase the sales. You can have a better brand image. See, if you can do all these things through online modes in a better way, there is no doubt that internet is one of the wonderful tools by which you can create a better marketing strategy. Dear friends, hope you have listened to all the slides. Kindly go through the lecture notes that I have shared with you. I have also shared these slides with you. Kindly club all these data, have reading on various case studies, kindly learn them properly and prepare for your examination. I wish you all the very best and thank you one and all for your patient listening. Thank you.